All right, so as we looked at just a couple minutes ago, this is the Infintech Contact Us portal that's branded with PCMI. And this is going to be your second step. So after you send back that signed statement of work from your account manager, you're going to receive a link to the portal here. You will go ahead and click on it, go into the portal, access it, and then provide Infintech all the information that they need down here on the right-hand side. Once you're finished, just select the See How Much I Can Save button down here, and it'll send the information off to Matt. And then Matt, maybe you want to explain what happens once you receive that information.
Yeah, right, absolutely. So that comes over immediately to our system. We then, again, usually within an hour, we're reaching back out directly, and then we're going over the application process. After we get some more questions answered about the business, processing volume, do you want ACH, credit card, both, we're able to help you through that. And then once we have your account onboarded and the credentials created, we're then providing access to the system. I think you're up next on that screen that you're going to show.
I am, yes. So as Matt said, Infintech will provide you the credentials and your account manager here at PCMI, and your PCMI account manager will reach out to you to complete the setup process, as well as doing a test prior to go live. So after that happens and you're ready to go, you're ready to start processing ACH transactions in PCRS Plus. So I'm going to show you that right now. This does live in our PCRS Plus side. And you'll see that we have the homepage here for PCRS Plus. I am logged in as a dealer. So I'm logged in under the Family Automotive Dealer. And I'm going to go ahead and remit my contracts. I have some contracts that I want to send in, I want to pay for via my new ACH. So I'm just going to come right up here to my process register. I'm going to select the process register, and it's going to show you all of my claims and show the ones that are funded as well. And we want to remit the funded claims. You can see,
you meant to say
contract. I did. I said claims. Thanks, Mark. Yes, that's okay. The funded contracts. And you can see I have various contracts here. I can remit those just very quickly by selecting my funded right here and only sending those in. So if I do that, system's going to mark my funded contracts. It's going to select those to send in. And then you'll see right down here on the bottom, it's giving me a list of how many contracts and my total dollar amount that I'm going to remit. If I'm all good with that and I'm ready to go, I just simply click the pay button, and it's going to bring up my payment screen here for me. It's going to tell me who my recipient is, and it's going to give me another total of my transactions here.
So the nice thing is that recipient is going to be you as the TPA. Our sale is just our demo. Go ahead, Ray.
Yep, that's okay. And then the next thing it's going to do, it's going to show you that I do have a saved ACH payment in here. And this is where I set that up as. I can simply click my change button here. It's going to show me my ACH screen. And this is where I entered all of my bank account information that I want to use for these ACH transactions. I put in my routing number, bank name, all of the address information. And then the nice part is I have this option down here that tells me I can save the ACH details for future use. Since I've checked that, that's why it shows up when I go to remit my contracts and I'm using ACH. It's already been saved in there. So if everything is good and I'm ready to go with that, I just simply click accept right here on the bottom. It's going to bring me back to my screen. And then when I'm ready to pay, I can click my pay all button. If I had other TPAs that I was going to pay here or other recipients, it would list those here as well. But we just, for the demonstration purposes, we have the one doing ACH. And I'm just going to go ahead and click pay all. Now it's making the call out to verify the funds, make sure that they're there, everything is good. As soon as this comes back, it's going to show me that on my screen, it has remitted those contracts, and you can see those are now gone from my screen here. And I have a payment successful message down here at the bottom. And I just need to move this a little bit. The one thing that will happen that does today is the RPT 200 will display for you. It'll show you all of your contracts that you remitted within that register. There they are right there. There's all of our contracts that we remitted. There's our register number, and we're good to go just like we do today. Now, if I want to take a look, as Mark said, if I have it set up to apply my payment automatically, I can look at my dealer payment history here. And I can see there's my payment that I just made right there, received the payment. If I click on the pencil, it's going to give me more details of what's in that payment, all of the contracts that we just remitted. There's our register number, and there's a reference number for our ACH. If I take a quick look at the contract here, I can see that I have it set to automatically activate my contract upon payment. As soon as my contract comes up, I'll see that it is in an active status. There's the active status for it right there. And as Mark pointed out before, if I look at my transactions here, I can see that all of my transactions have been completed, and there's my cash balancing transactions as well.
Now, Randy, we have some people on the webinar, they're not used to our complete system. So just to give you a little reference, we give you 5 portals as part of your license. One is for the dealer. So what Randy first showed you is how much easier the dealer world is to decide to make payments, right? No more, you don't have to mail anything. You can do it online. You can do it 3 times a month, 4 times a month. And then he quickly flipped to our administration portal where you as the administrator get to see what's happening around the country. And you no longer have to open up that mail. The system's completely automated with the application of that to the point where once you're in receipt of funds, you can configure the system to pay agent commissions. So right now he's showing you all the admin side.
Great. All right. And if I wanted to look at it, from the administrator side, I could certainly log in as the administrator. Let me do that real quick. And now I log in as the administrator. And if I have permission from my dealer, I can go in and actually pull any funded contracts with their permission. I could have it set up on my end. So first thing I'm going to do as an administrator is I'm going to log in as the dealer. Just choose Family Auto here, our dealer. There we go. Now when I choose the process register, it's going to show me all of my contracts for Family Auto. Maybe I want to go ahead and do this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. Even though they didn't mark it funded or they had it funded, I can just grab that contract here. Same thing. I have one contract down here, makes up my total for me. As the TPA, as the administrator, I can just go right in and pull this through. If I've done the same type of information here where I have saved my ACH payment, put in all of the dealer's information here, and they give me the permission to pull this, I can go ahead and do the pull directly from them. I can also save it for future use. And then when I accept it, and same process, I'm going to go ahead and pay all. Same thing will happen. The RPT 200 will load just like it does today. Show me all of the information. And I'm stuck on my top there. There we go. It's stuck right on the little bar is messing me up there. There we go. All right. That through there. I've now paid my contract. I can see that it's been processed there for me, just like it was before.
And that's great, Randy.
Yep, I'm stuck right on my little bar there. Sorry about that.
That's no problem. I know the Zoom controls.
It does right at the top.
They forget. Go
right
ahead.
Up at the top.
Yeah.
So now that I've processed it through, the other piece of that is to be able to go to the virtual terminal that Infintech has. And as the administrator, I can go out there and I can see my payments as they go through. So I'm going to log into the Infintech virtual terminal.
Right. So this would be the CFO at the administrator or the administrator accounting personnel at the TPA.
Great. And if I look at transactions here, here are my 2 transactions that just went through. Here's my date and time stamp, who it's for, the amount. I can see my authorization number. And here's the very first one that we did down here. So we can see both of these. And this gives you some really nice details too. If I actually click on the payment, it will open up and give me some details. And Matt, would you like to explain these a little bit?
Yeah, right. So upon boarding the account with Infintech, anyone can have a login to this portal. There's a limited number of users that we can get you. And the key is if this transaction didn't go through, if it had a decline message, there's some more reason. You can see here, there's a response code here, A01. Say that there weren't any funds in the account, or maybe they had a issue with this customer and their account was compromised. There's a few different codes there, and you can reach out to us and we can tell you what they mean and provide a little more detail. But you can see this one was approved, no issue here. So on the application process, we obtain the account routing numbers of where we're going to be depositing these funds. So we know that, and the rest of the process is all automated.
Good. And then there's the history tab here as well. And then we also have the receipt tab as well.